How come Erica is the first person to come on? My wife is the first person to come online. Uh, how am I going to be able to talk about what I want to talk about? Hmm? Don't worry, I won't call your names today. You can just log in and I won't embarrass you by calling your name, but get as many people as possible to come on this show. Um, I've been taking some time off from the internet, but this is something I had to come up and do a video about. It's not really because I know a lot of people are watching pornography, although I know a lot of people do that, but because of the implications, there's a lot of information that I need to make known to a lot of people, and I can promise you that you're going to learn a lot from this experience. There's a lot you're going to learn from today's experience, and it's only for people who are bold enough to last through the presentation. That's all I'm going to say. There's a lot of very useful information. A lot of you already know what I'm talking about, and a lot of you are here because you want to hear gist, and a lot more of you are here because you're confused. A lot of you are right now feeling so scared about what I'm going to say. A lot of you are feeling for me and my wife and my family and everything, but today is a time for true confession. I got an email. From someone who says that they are a hacker. This is the email I got. I'm going to read that email very soon. But one thing I want you to notice from this email, I hope you can see it. Let me go to this side where the camera is. Let me see if I can get you to see the email. One thing I really want you to notice in the email is that it came. Oh, no, it went off. There's a part I want you to see. I want you to see that the email came from my email address. Some people used to say, Chidi, you can't do this online. Well, I can do it online because I know the safety features I have on my account. But the email address is from my email. My email is chidi@fixteam.ca. My email is chidi@fixteam.ca. And this email came from my email to me. So it came from chidi@fixteam.ca to chidi@fixteam.ca. So can you imagine getting an email from yourself? That is scary. Like, you didn't send an email to yourself. You can do that. You can send an email, but it has to be somebody who is inside your account that can send an email to you. So you can imagine your name is john@yahoo.com and you receive an email from john@yahoo.com sent to you. You know, just like if I receive an email with my wife's email address, I assume that it came from my wife. But if my wife says that she did not send that email, that means somebody has hacked her account to send the email to me. But now, I'm not even talking about somebody else. I'm talking about an email coming from your own email account and sent to you. When you see that happening, you know that there's trouble. It means somebody has taken over your email account and now they are sending a message right back to you. I'm going to this is very, very serious, and this is also very educative, and this will save a lot of you. It will, one thing I can guarantee you, the information I'm going to give you today, it will save you money, it will save you embarrassment, and it will bring you peace of mind. Everything is not what it seems. So please share this video right now to a lot of people. And if you love someone, they're your friend, they're your colleague, your brother, your sister, they have an email address, they're on Facebook, they're on social media, you need to send this video to them. Let me go ahead to tell you that I did not go to a pornographic site, but these guys were not just after me to report that I went to a pornographic site, but it was purely an attempt to defraud me. And I did an investigation. I went as far as bringing the Toronto police into my investigation. So I am talking from a position of authority about this issue, and that's why I need you to send this video out to a lot of people. I just put the topic out there to make it look like I was in a pornographic site and blah blah blah. That was just to draw attention. The truth about the matter is that this is purely a scam, and a lot of people have received this same letter that I received. So what I'm trying to do is to help you know exactly what to do. So if you have received a letter before telling you that you were caught watching pornography, that you were caught, sometimes they say, oh, they found you watching child pornography, they found that you were watching illicit content from your IP. They actually show you your IP address to make it look like they know what they're talking about. It is not true, and I'll prove it to you. So send this video out. We are 17 people right now. I'm gonna talk about this very important information when we get to 25. So if you guys want us to talk about this, just pause and share this video to people. If 16 people share this video, will be 32 people right now, and I'll share this information to you. I'm just going to share the information and finish the video, but it is something you need to know. It is going viral right now. People are getting these messages in their email inboxes. They're getting them on their Facebook private messages. They're getting them on Instagram, and people are panicking. And this is destroying some marriages, because a man gets this message and he quickly begins to confess to his wife when he really hasn't done anything. And the wife gets this message and they're panicking and they're going to confess to their husbands, and they have not done really anything. So a wife sees this message in their husband's email address and begins to suspect the husband, and it is not true. So this has wrecked some marriages already, and it is important that we understand what is behind these emails and what the people are really after. So I know some of us may have watched pornographic content, and once you see these letters, once you see this email, you quickly think, oh my goodness, it is because I went to a pornographic site. It's because I opened a pornographic content. That's why these guys are after me. So I want to tell you to hold on first of all, before you start confessing, before you start running to your pastor, before you start going to destroy your marriage or your relationship. It's not what it is. I'm going to start showing us what is behind all of this hula bula. So what happened is, I received an email that came from myself to myself. Can you imagine that? The email came from me to me. So it came from, my email address is chidi@fixteam.ca, and I received this email that says it's from, you see, Chidi. Sorry, I'm using a ring light, so that's the thing you're saying. But you see, it's not very clear. But it says chidi@fixteam.ca, and it is also addressed to me. And I'll read the letter for you. The letter says, your account was hacked. Modify the password this time. You might not have, it says you might not heard. That's very wrong. You might not have heard about me, and you may be definitely wondering why you are getting this electronic message. Proper. I am hacker who opened your email and your email device several months ago. What they're trying to do is they're trying to make the message look like it's coming from a dumb guy in one remote part of anywhere. It's not true. They're just doing it deliberately. This person can write very good English, but they just make mistakes to make it look like they are not smart people. It says, you should not try to talk to me, or alternatively find me. It's hopeless since I sent you an email using your own account that I have hacked. So this guy is telling you that he sent you the email from your own email address and is threatening you. Don't contact me. You can see I already have your email address. And he knows that the first advice you're going to get from people is people are going to tell you to go and change your email password. So he says, even if you go and change your email password, don't worry about it. It doesn't make any sense because I am in your email account. And it says, I installed a special program on adult video, that's pornographic website, and guess you enjoyed this website to have some fun. You know what I mean? So what they're counting on the fact that pornographic content is easily available online now. It's so easy for you to click on a pornographic content, be it video, be it picture, and they just have this because they know that people in their private moments may have opened this or even actually watched these things. What they do, of course, Abi Adeleke says there are a lot of them sending such. Even some would call with an Ontario number, but it's all a scam. Yes, my brother, it is. So this guy says that because you have watched pornographic content, because you may have clicked on a picture that has pornographic classification, that they were the ones that were responsible for that they know you watch that content. They try to make it look like they are the ones that are responsible, and they know, it's like saying, I know what you did last Friday. And then it says, during the time you were keeping an eye on videos, your internet browser began operating like a RDP, remote control, that has a keylogger, which gave me access to your screen and network camera. Now, a lot of scammers, a lot of people who are into a lot of hackers can actually use a pornographic site or an illicit site to tunnel back into your own IP. But it's not all the time that it happens. People don't waste time to do this. It's serious hackers that actually do that, and before they do that on you, you must be like a serious threat to them, or it must be one, it's not, they don't just waste their time on everybody. So let me tell you what you have to understand. It is not true. They have not tunneled into anything. They have not used any process to come back to your own line. It says that afterward my application got all the information. You put password on the website you visited and I sniffed all of them. Of course, you could possibly change them or possibly already changed them. However, it doesn't matter. My spyware renews information every time. What I have actually done, I generated a reserved copy of your system of all the files and contact lists. I formed a dual screen movie. The I section displays the clip that you were observing. You have got the perfect taste, huh? And the second part demonstrates the video from your webcam. So what they are saying is that they have gotten into your system, that when you were watching the pornographic content and the video in your camera or your laptop or your Android or your mobile device, the video got activated and they were watching your face while you were watching that content. It is not true. So what they're saying is that they have a record of that content and they have a record of you watching that content. Of course, you know where they're going. They're going to blackmail. They're trying to say they can release that to anybody. And because they have access, because they purportedly have access to your account, they also have access to all the people in your contact list, but that is not true. Okay. So, it now says, and the second part demonstrates the video from your webcam. What exactly must you do? Now, this is where the scam starts. It says, great. In my opinion, $1,000 is basically an inexpensive price for this small riddle. You will make your payment by Bitcoins. If you don't know this, search how to purchase Bitcoins in Google. My Bitcoin wallet address is this. So they put a big code of their Bitcoin wallet address where you're going to wire the money to them. Now, they now said it is CA blah 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 sensitive. It is case sensitive. So just copy and paste it. Now, they say, attention, you have 2 days in order to make this payment. I built in a unique pixel in this email, and at the moment, I know that you've read this email. It's a lie. What they're doing is they're saying that there is a pixel. They're using terms that IT professionals use, but only that what they're saying is wrong. They're trying to say that they have a way of knowing that you have already read the... Of course, if you're reading anything that somebody has written to you, you want to get to the end of it. So by the time you get to the end of it and you see someone says, oh, I put something there to know when you got to the end of the email. It's a lie. They just put something that is... That's just what it is. They know you are reading the last part of the email. So don't think that they put any pixel, anything. It's a lie. But you might just, by now you're thinking, oh my goodness, all this is true. And I said the moment, I know that you've read the email, the money, to monitor the reading of a message and the actions in it, I use Facebook Pixel. Thanks to them, anything that is used for the authorities might actually help us. He's trying to say they're going to go to the authorities. He now says, in the event I fail to get the Bitcoins, I'll undoubtedly send your video files to each of your contacts, including your family members, co-workers, etc. Now, you can imagine when somebody is telling you that they have access to your email address. not your email account. You can imagine all the contacts you have on your email account, and now they are threatening that they are going to send the videos to everyone in your email account. By now you're panicking, what am I going to do? And you know that sometime in your life you open pornographic content and you're thinking, oh my goodness, these people knew when I was watching it, they knew when I looked at that picture, and they have a recording of me. And can you imagine, they sent me an email with my email address. It is not true. They use a method that anybody can use. It's just a reverse email address. They do this randomly. It got to you randomly. It wasn't because of any bad thing that you did. How do I know this? When I got the email the first time, that's when I wanted to do this video, but I never did it. I'm just doing this video because I got this email again, the same type of email. And now that's a confirmation to me that it's just scam. When I got the email the first time a couple of months ago, I called my wife and I showed my wife the email and I said, look at what I got. And I'm just showing you this because I don't know. I didn't do anything, and I don't know if they've sent it to you, and I want to investigate this. And my wife said, yeah, go ahead. So the next thing, I called, because I wasn't even concerned about someone saying I watched pornography or didn't watch pornography. What I was more concerned about is that for me it was blackmail. When somebody is saying, I'm going to send material to everybody in your email, they are blackmailing me, and that was the part that I wanted to deal with. So I contacted the Toronto police. I called them, and they said that they were going to get back to me. Thank you, Vanessa Pred. They said they were going to get back to me, and so they directed my case to an investigator, and the guy, a detective, sorry, I said investigator. I think I'm old school. They directed my case to a detective, and this detective called me and then asked me a few questions, and then he just told me, hey man, I've run a background check on you. I see the kind of person you are, and let me just go ahead and tell you that not just because of you, but this is something you should not even bother about. They told me that this whole thing is just a scam. It is a random email that was sent to you. It says don't do anything at all. So I'm telling you, if you received an email, somebody threatening you that you watch pornographic material, that you did this, if you don't pay them any amount, they're going to, please don't go and start confessing to your husband. Don't go and start confessing to your wife. Don't go and start putting something. That's when you see people putting something up on Facebook and say, oh, somebody has hacked my account. In case they send something to you, it's not from me. Don't waste your time. It did not do anything. Nobody is sending anything to anybody. All they want is for you to send that money to them. The only sending that is happening here is you sending your hard-earned money to one big fool somewhere. It's not, nobody's going to send any videos. Nobody's going to send any pictures. You have not done anything wrong. It is a scam. So please, if you get an email telling you that you were watching pornography and they cut the video and you're going to send bitcoins to them, say that Chidi told you. And I didn't just tell you because I am assuming. You can quote me that I contacted the Toronto Police Service and they directed me to a detective unit that works on scams, and they went through it and they confirmed to me that that is a scam that is going around. So please, the email, listen again, the email that came from your account to you, it is a lie. Nobody hacked your email. Nobody is in your email account. They just sent it once. They might just send it again. They send it to millions and millions of people. And if you're Nigerian, make you know fall mugu. They're just waiting for somebody to fall mugu. You're just part of an email was compromised. Maybe email of when you register to something, maybe a Yahoo account somewhere was hacked into, and they harvested. Or in fact, now I remember, you know, all those things they send to you, and they say send to 10, 15 more people. If you don't send to people, whether it's a religious thing, don't send. Say Jesus is Lord, Jesus loves you, somebody is dying, Mary did this, the blood of Mary, blood of send to 5 Christians, send to 10 brothers that you love very much. Don't send to anybody. When you send to, hey Raphael, thank you so much. When you send to those people, what you're doing is you are actually, that one is when you're helping people to harvest your email and to harvest the email or the contacts of other people that you send to them. So please don't do that, okay? So I was not doing any pornographic thing. Nobody caught me doing anything. If that's why you actually came to watch. But on a real, on a very serious note, I hope that through this video, I have set some of you free. I have brought peace of mind to some of you who have received this email. Please don't send anything to anybody. Don't some of them, sometimes people hack into yes, they call it bombing. Odua Richard, okay, they call it bombing. Yes, that's what they're doing. Yes. So please don't go and do confession. Don't go and do confession like the guys where the plane was going to crash and they started confessing to each other. Husband and wife confessed to each other. Then pilot said the plane is not going to crash. So please, when you receive that email, don't go confessing what you did and what you did not do. It was just a scam. Thank you so much for tuning in. And then let's be good. Thank you so much for always staying with Worship Media. Go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, click on the notification button, and come back next time for more information. My name is Dr. Chidi, and I'm reporting from Toronto, Canada. See ya.